Witness my magnificence!
Ready and waiting!
Will we be gone long?
I'll do it, Manzai!
Shower me with praise! Strike is one!
Many happy returns!
Your grand finale! Observe! Strike a pose! Time to shine! Come on! We can do it!
Mighty mythical beast!
Novels do have their poignant moments, but if I only read the text on the page, I can't help but feel like something is missing. It's only when I've brought a character to the stage that I'm truly able to feel all the emotions their story is meant to convey. There's truth to the saying that you can't see the mountain for what it really is when you're standing at the peak, but there are also breathtaking views that can only be beheld if you scale the summit.
Are you injured at all? Rest here. Let me give you a full examination. Just a scratch? Oh, you shouldn't say that. No matter how minor your injury, you mustn't ignore it. I won't take up too much of your time, I promise.
I always make sure to eat a proper meal and get a good night's sleep before an escort job. You gotta make sure you're in top condition for when you hit the road. Even Manzai knows that. He always eats a little extra before we set off. So, there's no rush. Let's slow down, drink some tea, then take it from there.
There's only a handful of monsters blocking the way ahead. Surely I won't need to personally make an appearance. I did read your report. It's just... Okay, perhaps they do look a little tough, yes, but mostly I'm just not feeling up to fighting today. No, of course I'm not afraid of them. Fine. If you insist on performing as a duo, then I shall indulge you.
Strike is one!
So, up to it, Manzai! Ta! Ta! Ta!
Here come the fireworks! Flags fly! Observe! Time for a light show!
Let the show begin. La, 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 la.
Here comes the catch.
Mighty mythical beast!
Observe!
Gotcha.
Let's dance.
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha.
Unleash! Strike is one!
Many happy returns!
Busted.
Observe!
Let the show begin.
Quietly now.
Here come the fireworks!
Things are about to get dicey.
Unleash!
Time for a light show!
Busted.
Observe! Your grand finale!
Let's dance.
Here comes the catch.
Fire hazard!
Gotcha.
Unleash!
A festive reprise!
Unleash!
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
Break a leg!
Time for a light show!
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Fire hazard!
Unleash! Strike is one!
I'll protect us.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Here come the fireworks! The fuse is lit!
Busted.
Observe!
Here comes the catch.
Your grand finale!
Anything I can help you with?
In my eyes, battle is not unlike a performance. You must remain absolutely focused to avoid any errors. But all the enjoyment of performing isn't present in battle, so it inevitably gets tiring after a while. Take a moment and allow yourself to rest. We can have a nice chat over some refreshments and tea. Once we've replenished our strength, we will begin our next act and teach those villains a lesson they won't ever forget.
We've still got quite a few punishing battles ahead of us, don't we? You ready? If life gets too dull for too long, I start to feel numb inside. I need some excitement to make me feel alive. Why don't I roll the dice? If I like the numbers I roll, we'll keep going. Could be a fun way to liven things up around here.
Want to get some shut-eye and rest for a bit? I'll keep you company. Or, if you're not sleepy, how about we chat for a bit? Maybe I could tell you a story. Oh, sorry. Am I talking too much? I just get so excited when I'm in a new place. I want to see everything there is to see. I've always got the energy to explore.
Are you injured at all? Rest here. Let me give you a full examination. Just a scratch? Oh, you shouldn't say that. No matter how minor your injury, you mustn't ignore it. I won't take up too much of your time, I promise.
Pull in! Press the advantage!
With all my strength. Yeah. This dance is for you.
Up to it, Montai! Congratulations! So. Ta. Ta. Ja. Ja. Ja.
I am the cutting edge of fashion. Let's go. Here.
Everyone on me!
Let me ahead.
Mighty mythical beast!
Delicate as silk. Positions.
Advance! Rally!
With all my strength. I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Up to it, Montai! Ta. Sa. Ta. Ja. Ha. Ja. So. Ta.
as silk.
Charge!
Positions.
Press the advantage! Pull in!
With all my strength. Disrupt the code. Scatter! Lend me a hand.
Ta! So! Up to it, Montai! Ta! Ja! Ja! Ta! Sa! Ja!
Here!
Charge!
Ja! Ja! Still breathing. Ta! So!
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Following everyone on me! Pull in!
With all my strength.
Mighty mythical beast! Ja! Ha! Ja! 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 Ta! Sa! Ha! Ta!
Take heart. Victory will be ours.
On the battlefield, even the strongest warriors can be captured if they get isolated, and even the weakest soldiers can conquer the enemy if they stay united. There's only so much one person can accomplish on their own, so my view is that the strength of the whole group is what matters if you want to build an unstoppable army. Likewise, even the fiercest enemy soldier is nothing to be feared. As long as we work together as a team and make effective use of our resources, victory will be ours.
I like the decor here. Seems like working in a different environment once in a while can be a good mood booster. Only thing is, once I get into work mode, I'm so focused on what I'm doing that I don't pay much attention to what's going on in the outside world. So, if you need me for anything, you'll have to get up close and personal to get my attention. Got it?
Okay, you're gonna laugh at me for this, but whatever. Every time I open a book, I doze off in under 10 minutes, without fail. But wushu dancing, on the other hand, I can happily practice away all night long and still be bouncing off the walls in the morning as I get ready to head out for dim sum. Wait, what if I were to read a book while performing a wushu dance? Sounds like a plan, right?
Warm lighting, fun stories to read. It's perfect. Oh, not that there's anything wrong with the House of Dana, of course. It's just that the books there are pretty tough going, And I tend to get so sleepy reading them that no amount of balloons can help me. And then I usually start getting hungry. I think maybe the fairy tales here are more my kind of thing.
Letting brave names echo!
Charge! Press the advantage!
Bring it! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Pull in!
Delicate as silk. Hear the echoes of the valley.
Charge! Rally!
Next up, with all my strength. This dance is for you. Yeah!
Letting brave names echo! Breath of color! Scatter!
Since we have some rest time, you should make sure to give your body and mind a proper break. Remember the relaxation technique I taught you previously? You know, the one where you blow your sleepiness into a balloon? Huh? Too much sleepiness for one balloon? Okay, fine. You can use mine instead. Come on. Imagine there's a huge balloon in my hands. Take a deep breath and blow. There you go. See? Now doesn't that feel better?
Need a pillow? I can make one for you. I brought some cloth with me. I also have a nice soft blanket here if you need a comforter. Not interested? Well, I'm gonna take a nap anyway. Let me know when it's time to go.
I can go scout ahead if you want. You've seen me at full speed. When I go all out, no monster can catch me. Maybe we should go together just to be safe. Yeah, all right. Lead the way.
Did I ever mention? I have a column in That's Life magazine where I help readers with their problems. I only get to communicate with them in writing, but even though I never meet them face to face, I know that the camaraderie between us is real. Whatever I encounter in this domain, it's all valuable experience. I'm sure it'll come in handy one day and allow me to help more people.
You are not welcome here.
Allow me a festive reprise.
Verdict is...
Now you're testing my patience.
Game's up. Time's over. Gotcha. Busted.
Time for a light show. I'm getting sick. It didn't count. Rest and Reven.
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
Let's end this now.
Game's up. Time's over.
Gold Bishop down. Fuse is lit.
Busted. Gotcha.
Verdict is...
Now you're testing my patience.
Here
Let's
comes
end
the
this
catch.
now.
Quietly now.
Fire hazard.
Now you're testing my patience.
Lighter, please. Here come the fireworks.
You are not welcome.
Busted.
Time for retribution! are not welcome
Hold
here.
the line! Go Bishop down!
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. Busted!
Well, it is.
I'm getting sick.
Gotcha! Game's up. Runs over.
Time for a light show!
Let's end this now!
Busted! Things are about to get dicey.
Allow me!
You are not welcome here.
Now you're testing my
I'm
patience.
getting killed!
Gotcha.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Let's end this now!
Retribution!
Hold our eyes!
Hold the line!
Gotcha!
Go Bishop down! Turn! Free refuge! I'm hoping
What it is?
Gotcha.
Quietly now.
Fire hazard! I can't wait any longer!
Want to get some shut-eye and rest for a bit? I'll keep you company. Or, if you're not sleepy, how about we chat for a bit? Maybe I could tell you a story. Oh, sorry. Am I talking too much? I just get so excited when I'm in a new place. I want to see everything there is to see. I've always got the energy to explore.
I used to use my rest time to review documents, but, well, that was when we were at war. Given that there's no time pressure here, I prefer to take things at a slower pace and make sure to rest and recover my energy in between battles. After all, exhaustion is one of the deadliest enemies you can encounter on the battlefield.
There are real people and real events out there that are more incredible than anything you'll find in fiction. Shame no one will ever be allowed to write a book about it. Curious? What if I told you that the things I'm referring to, no one will ever be allowed to talk about either? Okay, we can chat about something that isn't top secret information if you want, but we'll still have to go somewhere a little more private.
How are you coping with the battles so far? I can't always check how you're faring in the middle of a fight. Hopefully you're not pushing yourself too hard. If any of our foes give you a hard time, send them my way.
Incinerate! Breath of the flame! Eat this! Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in some... Overruled!
Wanted my full attention, did you?
Strike a pose! Let the world collide!
Overruled! Everlasting as the moon! Laid bare.
Yoo-hoo! You're toast! I'm the prime again! Time for your arraignment!
Overruled!
We'll discuss my fee afterwards.
Do you think that the way fairy tales end is just whimsical? Or do you think the writers put a lot of thought into it? Because if you read them from the point of view of trying to identify what each character symbolically represents, you find a lot of very deep metaphors. Still, in order to verify my hypothesis and see if it stands up to scrutiny, I need to do some historical and cultural research. Maybe I could borrow some of these materials here so I can do a deep dive later.
Only a handful of my more experimental dishes have made it onto the Wanmin restaurant menu. In most cases, it's because I think the texture isn't quite right, or the flavor needs a lot more work. But that doesn't mean I'm about to give up. I know there are tasty dishes out there waiting to be discovered, and I'll find them sooner or later.
There's only a handful of monsters blocking the way ahead. Surely I won't need to personally make an appearance. I mean, I did read your report. It's just... Okay, perhaps they do look a little tough, yes, but mostly I'm just not feeling up to fighting today. No, of course I'm not afraid of them. Fine. If you insist on performing as a duo, then I shall indulge you.
You intend to take a rest? I concur. You do look quite tired. Self-knowledge is a good trait to have. Better to walk at a slower pace if it means you will travel further in the end. I brought some coffee candies. Here, take one.
Enjoy. Consideration. Motion to compel. Inadmissible act. A new moon rises.
Can't hide the truth.
Time to go on. Scout.
The mystery unravels. Let's see what you're made of. It all adds up. Can't hide the truth. Time to conclude.
Apologies. Let's move along.
Time to conclude.
Three moons converge.
No more lies. Let my magic begin. It all falls into place. Seek within.
The Spina's on the case.
Are you tired? I know a trick that works great. Imagine all the enemies you're facing as delicious ingredients. With all that tender, delicious-smelling food nearby, doesn't it just give you a big burst of energy? Huh? Hard to imagine. Maybe it's just me then.
Rosaline taught me the essentials of gift giving. It's not about your preferences, but those of the other person. I've heard that those lovely magical ladies enjoy creating tasks and setting up trials. Perhaps preparing a challenge that will require substantial effort to complete is a suitable way of repaying their kindness. It would make them happy, yes?
If you think about it, you could define a challenge as a process that's difficult to get control over due to a lack of key information, right? Example, what foes are we likely to encounter when exploring this domain? How many hostile encounters are likely to occur? And what available countermeasures can we use? Take the time to thoroughly consider all these questions, then you'll find that reaching your goal is no longer a challenge at all. Take
I had a little talk with the wolf cub over there. He told me some interesting stories about this place. It's fascinating. This is the first time I've been able to talk to an animal and have them talk back. For a moment, I thought I'd gained some of the Lady Moonchanter's powers. But thankfully, that wasn't the case. It would be far too much of a hassle to expand my intelligence network to include animals.
Come on! We're having so much fun!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Time for retribution! Let's roll!
Slip, slide,
Spread, silver send down from the Spina with love. Hiya! Ha! Coming at ya!
rain of bullets!
Watch out!
Letting Crave names echo!
It's showtime!
Attack!
Bring it!
Rain of bullets!
Watch out!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Come on! We're having so much fun!
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Watch out! Watch out! A silver send down from the
Slowly coming
Slide, spread!
You want some of this?
Rain of bullets!
Bring it! Letting Crave names echo!
Let's roll!
Hey there! Fire! Well, with rocks. Nah, watch out! Ha. Watch out!
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Rain of bullets!
There! It's showtime! Let's roll!
Hey there! Coming at ya!
Come on! We're having so much... Light it up!
Allow me!
Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate!
Bam!
Covenant of the Deep! Let's move out. Hold! Line.
Burn it down!
Verdict is...
chivalry will never die.
It's a rare treat for me, being able to read undisturbed in a quiet place like this. On Watatsumi Island, as the Divine Priestess, every action I take is the subject of scrutiny and speculation. I have to show some restraint so that my personal preferences don't unduly influence everyone else. But here, I feel like I can relax a little. You won't mind if I suddenly laugh out loud while I'm reading, will you?
It looks like everything that happens here gets recorded in the form of a play. But who is behind all of this? Someone passionate about records and legacy, I guess? Anyway, I like the fact that the records are available to view anytime. It'll be interesting to look back on them in the future and see what hindsight brings to the equation.
I had a phase once where I did exactly what you're doing now. Constantly exploring dangerous domains and confronting powerful enemies. But what drove me to do it wasn't any of the rules from the Knights of Favonius Handbook. It was my personal convictions. Conviction helps you rise above your wounds and fatigue, and guides you forward into the light of dawn.
These books are actually pretty good. I bet the boys in the gang would enjoy reading them too. Huh? Fairy tales? You mean they're meant for kids? What I meant was we should totally share these books with the kids in the city. They'd be a smash hit with them.
There is a vast collection of books here. I took a moment to browse through earlier and found a good number worth reading. If you're not presently occupied, why not take a seat? I'll fetch a few good books and you can see if there are any you like. A fine book on a busy day can provide a much-needed escape, even if just for a moment.
All things in moderation. Such is the natural way. Rest first. After that, see that which lies before you with clear eyes before carefully determining your next steps. Thus is the only path that leads to triumph.
Look, even if there are a couple of tough customers lurking around this place, what's there to worry about when you've got Arataki numero uno ito on your side, huh? Huh? There is nothing out there that you need to be afraid of. Let's see who actually has the guts to face me. Couple of whacks from my club will send him running back whence they came. Wapow! And if not, we'll let Ushi deal with him. Oh, anyway, no use fighting on an empty stomach. Hey, they do food here, right?
I can surpass my past self by constantly challenging powerful foes. In that sense, I must say that this place suits me perfectly. More importantly, no one will die, even if we fail, so we can actually focus all our energies on honing our skills. So please, do not hesitate to send me into battle.
one! Laid bare. Bring it! Rain of bullets! Names echo!
Slip, slide,
Silver Senda! Mosquito with love.
Rain of bullets!
Watch out!
Rain of bullets! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Fire! Well, with hey there!
Shadows of Rain of bullets!
Hey there!
Since we're having a break, how about we enjoy some sweet treats? If you want my recommendation, I'd say lemon cheesecake is the perfect choice for this occasion. Unlike macarons, it has a tartness to it, as well as the sweetness, which excites the taste buds and keeps you awake and alert. That way, we won't fall asleep reading.
I can go scout ahead if you want. You've seen me at full speed. When I go all out, no monster can catch me. Maybe we should go together just to be safe. Yeah, all right. Lead the way.
You intend to take a rest? I concur. You do look quite tired. Self-knowledge is a good trait to have. Better to walk at a slower pace if it means you will travel further in the end. I brought some coffee candies. Here, take one.
I, for one, definitely need some rest. I'm aching all over. You should sit yourself down and take a rest too, you know. The chance won't come by very often. And who knows how long it'll be before we reach the end of this domain. We simply have to conserve our strength. That much is indisputable.
I know all these books are meant for children, but some of these stories are actually quite good. Here, for example, this one's the story of two parrots that sue each other. Each accuses the other of stealing a poem that they both claim to have written that morning. But since they only know how to imitate speech, the judge has no way of knowing who actually wrote the poem first. Such a fun story. Any chance I can borrow it?
It looks like everything that happens here gets recorded in the form of a play. But who is behind all of this? Someone passionate about records and legacy, I guess? Anyway, I like the fact that the records are available to view anytime. It'll be interesting to look back on them in the future and see what hindsight brings to the equation.
We'll have to break out the big guns if we want to show those domain dwellers who's boss. Oh, that didn't sound so different from something I'd say in a Spina meeting. I guess it's the same job at the end of the day, getting thugs and bullies to eat some humble pie. It's the only way they'll ever learn some manners.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I just found a fairy tale in one of these books that the old hag told me once. She said that she was the one who wrote it and no one else in the whole world knew the story. So, that was just another one of her tall tales, Oh, and you know what else she did? She handed it to me, saying she wanted to give her disciple a gift that was the only one of its kind in the whole world. I cannot believe that woman.
Shadow of darkness!
Be cleansed! Light your dust!
A new moon rises. Light compels you! Everyone on me!
The sky's clear! The glazed moon shines!
On the battlefield, even the strongest warriors can be captured if they get isolated, and even the weakest soldiers can conquer the enemy if they stay united. There's only so much one person can accomplish on their own, so my view is that the strength of the whole group is what matters if you want to build an unstoppable army. Likewise, even the fiercest enemy soldier is nothing to be feared. As long as we work together as a team and make effective use of our resources, victory will be ours.
Rosaline taught me the essentials of gift giving. It's not about your preferences, but those of the other person. I've heard that those lovely magical ladies enjoy creating tasks and setting up trials. Perhaps preparing a challenge that will require substantial effort to complete is a suitable way of repaying their kindness. It would make them happy, yes?
We rest so that we can fight more effectively. Exhausted soldiers endanger both themselves and their comrades. That is something every commander knows. However, resting doesn't mean we can drop our guard completely. Our enemies do not act according to our timetables, after all. You say this place is safe, but, well, take that wolf over there. He looks pretty suspicious to me.
Oh, there are quite a few books here. Most of them folk tales from foreign lands. Fascinating. Allow me to take a moment to peruse a few. Should I discover any interesting stories, I shall be able to share them with the children in class.
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra. Divine Light, shield them!
Burn! You're in my sights. Light compels you.